Best of 9 at least. I'll ask Frank later if he wants to do a best of 9. Best of these notes. Best of 9, alright. What you gonna do, unfollow me? Oh shit, no, please don't. Please don't follow me. Thanks. I'll ask them after the match later if they want to do a best of 9 instead. And then we can look at Frank and at Play Armageddon. I just messaged the best of 38 on his own stream. Fucking madman. Yeah, Frank is not going Allied. I don't think Frank will ever go Soviet here. So Latof will have to deal with a lot of power drops. We saw Frank playing in the playing the 2v2, sorry. Excuse me, my throat. And a lot of the times, the way Frank plays in the 2v2 is actually he will, for example, I think Vidal was here and Frank was out here. He will place his power drop right here and then just plant his grizzlies right there. And then there'll be like a they'd be like fighting over space and whoever wants to be there. I'll ask after this game. I know Latof is still in voice, so we'll see. Frank going pretty aggressive here on the building down towards the middle. Latof already in the middle as well, 2 miners in that. Frank is on 4 minus and is already building towards the middle. Drone gets in there. Latof on 4 minus as well. Excuse me. Oh god, pixel perfect build right there. You don't need to kill all the trees, just one is enough. And immediately he chronos the miners over from the top to the bottom to get those gems. I think Frank will probably hang back once he gets those gems in the middle. But he will have to deal with Latof's army that is slowly building up. Another fodder is coming in for Latof as well. 4 miners now in the middle. And the power drop coming in. So you see the sort of really good ally play. And he's sending his miners onto the left side as well. This is risky. Rhinos can easily go over the cliff and get them, but once Frank probably sees there's rhinos along the way, he'll probably move on. There you go, there comes that power drop. And the Deso is there though with the radar out. So the power drops will get pushed back, but there was a very good early push there. Frank is very good in using his power drops. And you see there how he chronos the miners away when the tanks are in position. Very good there. Now the Rockies are coming in. That's also their flag troopers along in with the army. This is not what we're used to seeing here. It's a very good AVS method. We think Dazzles get deployed. The miners 1 AFK though, but Frank seems to be winning in that grizzly battle. More Rockies incoming now. Deso Connie combo is there. Double war with a refinery beside it. Back in safe hands. No flak. Flak is low damage. Frank will probably target that flak and go for the Desos. But he's choosing to stay in that fight. Flag finally goes down. And the Rocketeers are gonna deal with the Desos. 1 AFK miner is still there from Frank. Double war factory. Expand all the way to the right side with the fresh coal patch. Triple war and moving some CV now for Frank. Onto the right hand side. Yeah, Frank could probably use his Desos a lot better to deal with the Desos and the flak tracks. He's gonna use the service able to repair the flak as well. It's something we don't usually see. Frank moving the sweeters right inside to plant a refinery down on the lower level. It's gonna split on the right side with the Rockies. Sees the flag incoming and pulls back. But the power drop is gonna be here or on that cliff. I think it's gonna be on the cliff. There you go. And Frank knows exactly where to place it on the cliff as well. So we'll probably move them a lot closer and then deploy. So only 2 GIs are not on the cliff, the rest are on that. You can't get there with the Deso. And this is what I say about Frank. Getting the gems whenever he can and then getting out of there. Now the MCV is gonna get hit. Forces Latof to move it. That means he's gonna be delayed on whatever he was building. This is some really good play. Really good allied play from Frank. I would love to see Tim versus Frank actually in an AVA. Ref gets put down on that patch. Latof needs to move his miners there somewhere else. He goes for the juggler throw in the middle with no anti-air. Flak is tracking behind. Harriet gets it though. So the Rockies are free to go as they please. Tim vs Frank is an AV aggro fest, yeah. Dude, that'll be so fast paced though. One flag incoming, not in a good position. Frank out tanking Latof here, but he doesn't want to throw away his lead. Now this is what I love to see from Latof, right? He keeps changing up his play here. So Connie Deso combo is one, but he's changing up and putting flag troopers in there as well. I've never seen anyone else build flag troopers in a professional 1v1 game except for Latof. And it's against Frank. Oh, the split on the right hand side though. 4 war factories now. 5 from Frank. He's absolutely overwhelming. Latof, I don't know, but Latof defending well. Pushing back the advancement on the right hand side, but reinforcements coming in now. He can definitely take that fight. He's pushing back the left side flank now. The Rockies are going everywhere at the moment. Flag cannon is there though. Takes out half of the Rockies. The micro from these players are so fucking good. There you go. Not really great tank control there from Latof. He is out-tanking Frank actually. Frank out-tanking Latof is what I meant to say. And a good defensive power drop there. Make Latof think twice about going forward. Tank control over on the cliffs. Latof just slowly moving forward to get his patch of gems. Frank retreating back to his base. Not too sure why that happened. And now he's gonna push on the right hand side here. Latof loses that fight. AFC goes down for Frank. In the meantime, he's doing a lot of damage back in home base. He's just playing defensive here while attacking wherever he can, getting some miners out of the way with that elite. Sees an opportunity here. Latof goes across and he tries to cut Latof's tanks in half, which he absolutely doesn't. He can just swarm over the rhinos here. The elite gonna chip away at the miners, and their advancement on the right hand side here getting pushed back. Latof though taking 2 miners out the way. Frank who saves the last final miner. Not last final, but the final one on the top right hand side of the map. The elite still alive but droned. Not getting much damage done. This is a war that we're seeing here. Latof moving his speed once again. He can place a refinery there. I'm not sure why he's not doing that. Frank trying to push along the right hand side as well. No lab, he doesn't need one. He can win that fight easily against Latof, but with the drones and the elite rhino coming out from Latof, and they split along the bottom, takes away 1 miner getting out of there. The elite is still up there. Frank has to deal with it some way, and it's absolutely carnage all over by the map. The elite taking out 2 war factories now. But Frank taking out almost most of the miners there, and the split on the left hand side are taking out the MCV. Frank pulling back. Latof selling his MCV. The Rockies will deal with the elite Rhino push. This is very, very well played from Frank here. There you go, the elite goes down. So many grizzlies there from Frank. Latof holding on with his economy. No NTR in sight except for those flag troopers. Now he's building some flag tracks. And this push on the right side here should be the end of everything. The Desert is going to get deployed eventually. Latof tried to deploy, so Frank just cuts it in half. The flag not paying attention gets taken out. This is some fucking high level shit right here. Takes out the radar, so no more deserts can be built here. So these middle expansions are safe. No splits going on anywhere else. There you go. God damn, man, there's so much going on here. 2 3-way splits everywhere on the same map. Look at the entire map here. Every single part, no matter except for the bottom left, has some form of damage on it. The GI is doing a lot of chip damage. More GIs incoming, gonna get deployed. The Deso is there. The flag troopers are there to help with the flag. Does not get deployed in time though. And Latof finally calls GG. And Frank takes the first match in this best of 7. This is a cause for trouble. Don't make it double. Frank is going France on path. More traveled. Or less traveled by. Gonna see a fuck ton of cannons here. I've seen France playing on this map before. I think it was Ed and Zed playing. I think, was it Armageddon here? And Zed got wrecked, rightfully, because he went France, and Zed couldn't keep up. Yeah, obviously Shen 6 is elite France player here. But I want to see how Frank uses it. Now obviously as a France player, you wanna get mid control once you have the cannons available. Just so you don't sort of try to claw your way throughout the middle. Having mid control and then having cannons there is a lot better. But we've known Latof to actually take middle very, very aggressively. And he's going 0. So does Frank, and Frank wants to get that power drop. So there's a lot more for Latof to deal with. Power drop, cannons, grizzlies, rocketeers. And he makes a miner on the back of that. Latof choosing to go 0 throughout. Oof, Latof really aggressive here. The AFC is up, so cannons are available. Latof going 0, he's splitting up 2 ways. 3 runners on the bottom, 2 going for the AFC to deny that cannon opening. Frank micros that miner away, comes in to try and take out the bottom expansion with some fodder. Takes out 2 runners and changes direction to go along the top. Latof still gonna go in here. And Frank micros the miner away once again. The bottom miner though is already damaged. And a double chrono away. The Rockies are being pulled over now, so Frank getting pressured here. Latof wants to keep the pressure up on Frank so he doesn't get to take mid control with those cannons, but it doesn't prove to be working out for him so far. Frank defends not easily, but with a very hard fought match. Rockies go down, the paradox goes towards the middle. And that cannon, that actually didn't go down, so the cannon is available. And I think Frank wants to commit to that yet economy wise. Power drop along the top left hand side of the map. Latof on double war, no radar up just yet. The Paradrop is being dealt with pillbosses. Frank not repairing his warfare actually though, finally repairs it. There's a rocket there too. And the split from Latof going to its middle, taking care of one miner. Frank now down to 4 miners, Latof on 5. I want to see some cannons here, Frank. I want to see a power plant or barracks in the middle and a cannon right then and there. A cannon will inevitably attract more aggro from Latof. But Frank seems to have recovered economically. And the split here, he's out-tanked on both ends here. So Frank will have to micro the miner away. Doesn't micro one away. Saves a Paradrop. Another Paradrop going top left. There's the first cannon we saw out there from Frank. Saves a miner. One gets down to a Paradrop top left, not doing much. And the cannon saving him there. But the pressure from Latof here is actually doing so well. And keeping Frank in his own base, not allowing him to expand to his middle at all. Paradrop top left. One rocket goes down to save it. No cannons remaining. No oil either. AFK miner top left as well. Frank is broke to all hell with the pressure coming out from Latof here. Cannon gets out before the FC goes down. What's up, Revo? Oh, Revo comes in just as Frank comes into play. There's the radar out from Latof with the racks. And he's gonna mine the gems now. Frank needs to recover economically. He is way too much in the bin. And it looks like he's gonna make a move towards middle. Latof has been the driving seat so far. Going all the way and keeping Frank in his own base. Which is proving to be really well fought. AFC goes down back in his base behind the cannon to save it. Sort of a little bit more defensively sound. Paradrop is still available for Frank. Was straight on the back of his base. Frank is gonna pull back almost. No, he's not gonna pull back all of them. Akira comes out with the lab from Latof. How is Frank gonna deal with this? He's gonna spam with some IVs here and the Patriot missiles. Again, more damage to the economy and making him build less grizzlies. He's gonna use his opportunity to push towards the middle. But the flak is there. Cannon is built across the water. And the IVs are now starting to deal with the Kirov. That cannon is most likely dead. Frank, you want to sell it? Get some money back. There you go. And the IC is out and ready as well. Another rats come towards the middle. Sells the refinery. Doesn't get a sell-off in time though. Kirov gets dealt with. Another Kirov comes out. Frank pushing back Latof there, but doesn't want to overcommit. Another power in the cannon comes out. Now he uses the opportunity to push as well. This is where you don't want to give mid control to the France player. And Latof is desperately trying to get Frank out of middle. And is finding it very, very hard to do so. Frank again heading, Latof heading for the cannon, takes it out. That's $2,000 for $2,000 there. The flag just going up. There you go, Frank building towards the bottom and another cannon comes out here. Latof trying to get out of the range for that cannon. IC pops, only 2 of them gets IC though. Just a misclick there. Frank losing his grizzlies and Elite comes out for Latof. And IC proving to be really, really useful here. Frank still on the edge with his economy. No more ore left on his side of the map. And with 2 ores remaining compared to Latof's 3 and mid control. With the gems along the top, he is way ahead right now. Frank forces to sell that cannon. And this is looking grim for Frank. Yeah, the new card as well. I didn't see that. That's a cannon. Don't think that was a good position for the cannon there. There you go, Franco GG. Super good play from Latof. They're keeping out the pressure throughout the entire time. Why did I do it to Frank? I just scheduled the Latof matches. It's gonna come out pretty soon. A lot of the 2v2 matches are gonna come up near mid-February as well, because I just have so many videos planned ahead. So I am pretty good for show matches. In the meantime, I just need to get some FFGs going. Cold speak, left first is right. Frank swapping back to America. I know Frank as a no shenanigans guy. He wants to get something done, he will get it done. Get it out the way really easily, which is what he's doing here with Latof. We're gonna see an Ed versus Frank in Armageddon after this as well. So that will probably be my last one. Then I'll head off. It is 10 AM. I need to start my day. Bring back everyone with a lot of season 2. Fuck that. Maybe when he does a comeback after his marriage. So after he gets married and if he comes back from it, yeah. Yeah, throughout the entire last match, Latof was just on Frank's ass, man. I think if you have a heat map of where Latof's units were compared to Frank's, Latof's units were like in Frank's space like 80% of the time. Frank gonna move to his top left after the AFC. And he's gonna go one miner and go on the aggressive. We have a Rocky out to scout ahead. Latof moving towards the bottom, choosing not to, seeing the Grizzlies incoming. So he's gonna lose a lot of time there. That Rocketeer just trying to target that Rhino. A lot of building time delayed there by Latof. And Frank, aggressive move here. Planting the refinery and immediately moving towards the top side. Yeah, Frank is gonna be really rich with his economy. He's getting gems, getting gold, and then he's killing the middle wall so he can get more gems? Jesus, Frank. And now Latof finally finding the opportunity to move towards the bottom left. Even more on gems now. He's gonna have three miners all on gems. So his economy is gonna be stable and he's gonna be able to keep up with his high production. Getting dogs, grizzlies and rocketeers out. Latof has his defense there. Instead of Cornets, he subs them for Tesla troopers, flag troopers. There you go. Because he doesn't, Frank obviously doesn't have any drones. What? Huh? What? Is this MCV? Huh? Huh? Frank? Where did MCV go? Did the madman just sell this fucking MCV? Oh, he's here. Okay. Shit, where did it go? It's middle. I was wondering why he destroyed the wall. I've never seen anyone move to his middle as well. Incident, real aggressive movement. Look at that paradrap top left as well to deny that gem patch. And he is on one single war factory here with no real major engagements. He is constantly sitting on gems to help fund his eco. And the amount of rocketeers he have right now is absolutely disgusting. There's Ghost Stang. Aggressive move towards the middle. Latof is gonna kill the wall, so he does have an opportunity to hit the miners if he needs to. Frank pulls the miners back. Split down the bottom left here. Taking care of the miner. Is he gonna get it? He does not. There might have one tick of health. There's no flag there. Getting a tail end. Another paradrap on the top left is slowly walking towards in. Woody? Latof sees it and builds a sentry gun there. Another aggressive paradrap. Oh man, Frank. He wants blood now. He's gonna move and cut the flag out of the way. Really aggressive movement. Just sitting the Rockies there as well. Flag troopers are being rally pointed out, unfortunately. Frank not being able to take out the elite flags. He's gonna have to pull back here with the Rockies. And Frank now reaching 7k. Latof slowly hitting broke. This is a really aggressive move. Finally takes care of the elite. Soviet people comes out to repair. Yeah, Frank is fucking dominating now, man. He has almost the entire right side of the map. On code to speak, having the entire right side of the map to your control, that's huge. Latof could go towards the bottom here and get those gems. But because Frank has so much money, it's fine if he suicides a Harrier for a Deso. He still can rebuild, and he still has the bottom right patch to move, which I think he will move towards bottom right after he's done with the gems in the middle. We just chrono the miners away as well. This is the Frank we love and see. This is the Frank we know and love. The aggressive devil himself in red. Latof trying to make a move towards the middle. He had met with the GIs, taking out a few of the rhinos, but a lovely tank control there from Frank. He's gonna go across and try to get the flag out of the way, and he does. Not the Rocketeers can do their damage, but Latof is out tanked a fuck ton here. Flag cannon comes out to deal with the Rockies, hidden as well. And now Frank is just rolled through here, hitting one miner, getting rid of the final rhinos. And he can even make his way to bottom left, which is what he's doing here. Taking out expansion. Deso is there to help defend. Desos do a lot of damage to... Oh, look at that pop. Desos do a lot of damage to light armored. And now Frank has moved towards the bottom. I didn't see this. I thought trying to build up there, but Frank is there saying no. And more Grizzlies coming in, countered by the Desos. Frank needs some Harriers to deal with them. This is intense. There you go. Hydra just walking in there. And now they'll contest for this bottom spot. So the fight goes from top to middle to bottom. Frank gonna go for the juggler with that miner. Miner goes down. Another split towards the back end here. Latof move along the top, trying to get that expansion out of the way. Gets in another miner. And now Frank pulling back to defend the expansion along the top, and eventually the miners on the right hand side. I think it's okay to lose those. Frank might just want to keep those in so he can get his Grizzlies along the way. Unfortunately, he gives away an elite at the same time. But more reinforcements coming in are from the Grizzlies. No miners were there, and he does save that refinery, so he can corner them there if he needs to. And just like how Yuri plays, right? You put a grinder in the mine control tower. Frank does the same with his war factories. Plants out a refinery or war factory and then move. Plants out a refinery or war factory and then eventually he's gonna move towards the bottom right hand side. But the overly whelming Frank, he is dominating the entire map. Really not giving Latof any chance here. The micro is really good. Going down bottom left there. And the prison tower is also to do the Desos. He's gonna fight for this bottom patch. Realistically, he doesn't need to. He has the entire bottom right to deal with, to mine from, but he's just gonna contest it because why the fuck not, right? I'm Frank, I can do whatever I want. Such a dominating player. Split along the top. That prism walk doing a lot of damage there. Drones are being pumped out now. The rhinos along the top gets one miner out. But this fucking prism walk, man, is dirty. How did Frank was controlling up here and microing the grizzlies at the same time? Jesus, man. Fortunately, he doesn't mark it on that while he finally sees it. Gets one out of the way. Pushing towards bottom left, the split with the elite goes down. Finally, Latof's NCV moves towards the top left hand side of the map. Mad with a couple of grizzlies, but now he's gonna come in with a fuck ton amount of Rockies. 4 flag is there. 4 flag tracks are there to push them back. Tried to go for MCV, but didn't really go out. Oh, now he's gonna lose those Rockies. Good thing he pulled back there. Sorry, boys. Jungle now. I don't know, going jungle was a good pick there by Latof. This Frank is a really good ally player. Fortunately, he's not getting the gems right now. But okay, now he's getting the gems. Never mind, he's still not getting the gems. He's finally not getting the gems that War Factory plays on. Yeah, jungle is a good ally map because of the Rockies and how they can just float over the cliffs. Yeah. The gems are not getting the gems at the start there, Latof. Sorry, Frank, just paying for it now because it's broke. Yeah, jungle is a notorious allied map. Really good allied map. Rockets can just float over and then especially if we get middle control, it's really good. So the chrono miners just chrono from one place to another really good as well. But Frank is pumping out the miners here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 miners for Latof. Frank has 4, 5, 6 as well. Slightly late to that 6 miner after not getting the gems right at the start. Double war. Goes for a War Factory with a double as well. Aggressive power drop in the middle. Well, not aggressive, defensive. That's the word I'm looking for. So let's see how Frank kind of abuses the cliffs here. It's already on triple war in the middle with a Harry for the Deso. Bunch of Connies coming in. Harry coming in to get that flag on low health. He's gonna abuse it by going down the middle and the top. Not really microing there. Losing 2 tanks. Radar is out. Finally gets a flag out of the way. The lab is out. This is what we rarely see on jungle. Not sorry, from Frank. Not on jungle. Jungle lab is pretty common with the mirages in the trees. Defensive fire drop once again. Latof slowly making a move towards the middle. And he's moving towards bottom right. Spy! Hello, Frank. He's just losing his stuff there on top. I think he probably did it here. We pointed it here. Spy going all the way around the top. Prisms are now out to deal with the Desos from the long range. In comes the Spy. He's gonna get it in. Building infiltrated. Here's Latof, and now the time is ticking. Oh, bit of lag. Spies are notoriously fucking hard to deal with, especially if you're Soviet. Especially in RA2. Combine that with fucking mirages. You're out of there. You're out of there. Yeah, Frank probably has to move now. His eco just getting a little bit low. And if he wants to keep up that spy production, okay, all purifier is good. If he wants to keep up that production with the spy units, he's gonna have to move towards the top, get more gems and more ore along the way. I think he's gonna base walk all the way and get the gems here. The ore purifier is gonna help him a lot, especially if the gems is gonna come out. But the vet units now, Jesus. Yeah, he can just sell the lab now. I don't think he's gonna go mirages. Got the spy out of the way, and that's it. Look at the Harriet getting the Desos again. And there's a refinery to grab the patch of gems. Yeah, we could see a naval yard as well. That is true. Oh, it's also here. Fun fact, most guys scratch your balls by pinching them to a thing of some sort. It's the pinch and sort of rub your fingers together, right? Through your pants or your jeans or whatever. And you gotta like move your leg so that you can get a sweet spot, you know? Brezhnev. What? I mean, we talk about SVS and the huge tank battle, right? What about this though? AVS and the huge tank battle with the veteran grizzlies. Oh my god, look at those prisms. Prisms are gonna be great to deal with the Desos at long range. And especially now bottom right means that Frank will have will be down on eco. He is constantly hitting broke. I think he's gonna build up. This is something we rarely see on Jungle of Vietnam. He's going around the bottom and up top. Territorial bear taking rush out to follow, and in comes the onslaught here. Infantry right at the front. Latof just chilling back, and now Frank's gonna go all in here with that miner. Are the vet grizzlies enough with that Deso deployed? He pulls back slightly after going forward, taking out more flak, and now Frank is doing a reverse build here all the way up. No flak inside, the Rockies are free, GIs get deployed, vet grizzlies are at the back though. Frank doesn't want to take that fight because he's out tanked. Hiding behind, allowing them to destroy the buildings here. He is letting the top expansion die. Icy comes out. Right at the bottom, Frank chases his target here and goes for the top. Latof takes out that lab, so no naval yard can be good inside. Latof just retreating here. He could go out and take out your guy, just changing his direction now. Frank, not sure what happened there, but Frank just sort of got out tanked and his eco was gone down to bits. He gets 2 elite grizzlies from the vets. If he would have moved in SCV a lot closer top left, he would have had a better eco and be able to sustain this high production output. But it didn't move and he's paying the price now. Definitely Latof making a successful push. That being said though, Frank pushes them back and now the elite comes out. So this is where Latof doesn't want to throw away his units here. With the elite, more elites coming out here. That's what get deployed. Elite for Latof now, 2 elites on each side. But Frank just running into a roadblock here. Gonna run away on the goal. 3, 4 elites now for Latof. 5 elites now from Latof. Sorry, 4. Still the 3. I think 2 of them died. Frank's eco here is dead because he didn't expand towards the top left hand side of the map to get more eco, and he's being chased out the park right now. Frank is gonna make a push towards the top right hand side to get that IC. Doesn't want the IC popping anywhere near him, but the elite should take care of that pretty easily, and Frank calls GG. Oh my god. They call GG, but it's still playing. I mean, boys. Boys? Boys?
Player defeated.
Oof. It's not that he didn't expand, he expanded way too late. He got expanded, alright. He expanded way too late. Latof was able to expand a lot earlier and then get his eco up. Like Frank didn't move his MCV, so he was like really late on the eco. He was already running dry down in bottom left. Divide 3 is over. I'm running low on water. Frank messed up when he went too far with Grizz in the center and lost a lot of things. Might be an overcommitment, yeah. But no, he had like 3 or 4 war factories. Then eventually he just like his eco was shit, so he couldn't do anything. Yeah, Satoru Bear. I'm gonna call you Bear. A lot of things don't know much about this game. That Rhino thing, the spam dollars, you don't see that many. Yeah, it depends on what kind of game you're watching, right? Most players are Soviet players, so they're gonna go for like dogs and tanks and shit. But when you get a match as interesting as this, a high level, top level Soviet player versus a top level Allied player, this is what you get. I agree with you, Necrons. Just the thing is, Mirage is like a lab. That's why people sometimes go for Grizz whenever they got spied. Also because you don't need to control shift with Grizz. First ref on all the gems to move mid, third ref on mid gems. Yeah. Oh, Frank. Oh, Frank. Aggressive. 1 singular miner, 2 oils. And he goes 0 and immediately starts going aggressive here. He does have another miner on gems and he's moving towards mid or top left. Try to take out that middle expansion. I think he's gonna mid. Just like how in Code to Speak he went towards middle. Now Frank is going towards middle. As ally, this is a really good play because of the chrono miners. Yeah, because exactly he read his build order. Miner, miner, and then middle gems. Can he hold his mid position though? Latof doesn't want to give Frank the opportunity to do so. He outtanks Frank and he's gonna go for it. Oh, the GIs there, I'm not sure whether it's a good idea. Latof is just backing out now. Finally realizing that was a bad idea. Frank now getting miners in the middle. This is peak miner efficiency right here. It is risky, but he does defend that well. And I guarantee you once he gets a war factory or something here, he'll pop back out towards mid or bottom mid. Two war factories, radar. 5 minus for Latof. Frank has 5 as well. Yep, one just going back in base. But his positioning here is really good. You can see where Latof is. He can sort of dictate and pace the game wherever he wants. Having that mid control. And the GIs are as well. So Latof will have to go around the middle, which gives Frank a lot of time to react. I didn't see that paradox, they're not doing much. One single flag trooper. He's gonna get targeted with a flak along the way as well. Almost suicides there, but doesn't want to do that. No war factory in the middle, so reinforcements will have to take some time to come back. He tried to spin on the right hand side, but it didn't really work. He's gonna corner him into the trees. They're even on tank, so realistically Latof would win that fight, and Frank is going all in here with the Grizzlies. Flag tried doing good as fodder, but more reinforcements coming in from both ends. Pretty even here, but the Rockies are here and no flag to be found anywhere. Frank gonna continue to chase with the Rocketeers. He could go for bottom right now, which is what he is going to do. Frank uses this opportunity to push towards Latof's base. Deso is met with Deso and Sentry Gun, and he micros the miner away. Rocky is gonna clean up that last bit of rhinos there, or not. They're gonna move towards the bottom left hand side of the map now. More Rockies even incoming here. How is he gonna deal with that while microing to his middle at the same time? He does it with a paradrop. He's gonna go aggro here in the middle top. Saves that miner. Jesus, Frank, the micro out of this guy. Saves the miner again, and the miner again, chronoing it away to another place. I think you've heard as well, if you heard Frank in the commentary box, he's always clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking. You can hear it through his mic, and this is what exactly he's doing, clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking. And the GIs are just hiding behind them, using them as pill bosses. The steroid pumped up pill bosses. Expansion along the top left, man. Latof has not touched it yet. He is doing well on eco. Frank is actually doing really well, but he's having a hard time trying to pierce through the entire Soviet, the entirety of the Soviets. Yeah, just generally punishing and pushing through. It's making it really hard for Latof, yes, but it's lacking that sort of penetrative power that the Soviets have. Even more P's to P's to P's. More P's along the way, everything penetrative power, punishing through the power of the Soviet Union. Luckily I have a pop filter. More GIs coming to defend. Latof wants to take care of these, but the GIs are down here. He's gonna corner them with the GIs and the Rockies as well. Flak are not moving, stationary. Finally, Latof builds on the top left with some defensive structures, being a Deso, Rex, and a flag cannon. Oh, Frank goes in. Not a good idea there. He wants to go all in to target that flag out of the way. Doesn't really do well. Another tank control is shoddy there from Frank. Throwing away his units, but getting a lot of damage done with the Rocketeers. 4 war factories now for Latof. With that expansion towards top left, Frank has 3 war factories. How is he keeping up with his eco here? Latof has a better eco, but he seems to be winning Frank on these battles here. Gonna take out that MTV. Frank manages to sell it beforehand. You know, he can't build any refineries in good positions now. He's gonna have to long distance mine just for a bit here. On top of the solid expansion down top right. That's what I meant to say. So his eco is standing up a bit better. Fortunately, his miners in base are not. So he's gonna have to base out and get a refinery down on that top middle here. Frank sold his ref there. Doesn't have any miners there. So all of his miners are back in base. He does have a ref there. He's positioning himself down in top left. Top middle though, there is a lab from Latof. He's wanting to go for the expansion on top left here, get his eco out of the way. He is met with the Desos though. Elite flag trailing around here. Frank loses 1 Rocky, 2 Rockies, 3. Saves the elite though. And the nuke writer is out. It means we will see an IC pretty soon. Harriet's coming in to deal with the elite. Elite gets sniped. Split on the right hand side, not really doing too well either. And now the elite comes out here for Latof. These are very, very long games and very, very entertaining, to say the least. Rhino's coming in now. Gonna just mow through, get the AFC out of the way. No more Rocketeers for Frank to deal with. And the miners are there, and GG is being called. Latof pulls it back 3-2 in this best of 9. Why is it not pre-capped? Isn't battle, right? Battle should be pre-capped. This is a good map. Yes, and I did reach 400. I think Nick just reached out to some guys to ask them to follow me, which I really appreciate. Maybe I can get hit 500 before June. We'll see. Yeah, Lakeside. It's not pre-capped, and they are starting in the better positions. On his training ground. Lloyd, what's up, man? Little big Lloyd, you just need to title your lobbies like 1v1 noob or something. They'll come eventually. That moment when you see an RA2 turning against fish. I mean, I think we did see it when Latof played Andy earlier. Look at that. Frank going aggressive again. 1 oil, 1 miner on gems, and immediately builds units out of it. Oh, my food is here. Gonna drop in a bit. Service Super comes out for Latof. Frank has 2 miners now. This is a very interesting build to say the least. He's moved his NCV to his bottom left. And is long distance mining the gems. And he wants gems all day long. You saw on Coder speak how he was constantly just moving his MCV to get the gems. Moved from his right side to top right, and then to top middle, and then down to middle. Yeah, Frank wants to get those gems now, so missed opportunity for Latof to get any gems. He can realistically only grab the gold here. But look at Frank again, the use of his GIs there. Aggressive move here. Planting and moving with GIs, he's gonna get the sentry gun out of the way. And then he can go in with his rhinos as well. Using the GIs sort of a mobile pillbox to get in an advantageous position whenever he can. Yeah, Frank has one of the best build orders here, along with Legend as well. Him and Legend build very, very well. Especially on maps like Dorado. But Frank is a little bit more aggressive. There's that radar with the early flag, sorry, front, forward barracks is the word I'm looking for. Defensive paradrap as well. I've never seen anyone go Navy on here because it's pointless. Oh boy. Look at that, the desert is getting hit by that one single Harrier. But now Latof is at a disadvantage now because he can't get any gems. He is behind on eco. 2 of his miners around the back are mining dirt. Now Frank is pulling back after he getting those gems there. Expand and put another refinery down there. Latof moving towards the top right hand side. He does have some gems there. But I think Frank's play was that he built towards here, built a ref while he's grinding these gems. He moved his NCV towards the left hand side to grab the other patch of gems. And now he's trying to go all in for the juggler here. Deso gets deployed and goes down. No flak inside, so the Rocketeers are free. Sentry guns are down for Frank. For Latof, sorry, but Frank just pulls out of there. With that flak incoming, Latof tries to chase him back. And does get a few out of the way. He's gonna go for the miners now. Frank not being to save one miner, saves the other miner though. Cuts the tanks out in half and the lead comes out here for Latof. Out of nowhere. 4 of his miners are mining dead. He needs a refinery here on the fresh gold patch. Harry is taking out 1 of the rhinos on the pillboxes. Pillboxes, GIs are there as well. Frank is just gonna pull back in another forward racks for a Deso whenever he needs them. And immediately deploying them, seeing that the Grizzlies are on the cliff. No flak inside again. Latof is hitting broke. So Frank can definitely make some damage here. Takes out a refinery there and backs out. He needs to take care of this fresh one if anything. To deny him even more gold. Takes care of another flak. Jesus. Second war factory on now for Frank. Finally moving his miners towards the fresher gem patch, gold patch. And now he's bringing his Rockies on a wild goose chase to get that all around the back. Again, getting another flak out of the way. There's a flak cannon though, but the GIs are there to deal and he will lose that oil. Can't get there in time. So those 3 miners have been mining dirt for a full like 2 minutes. That's why Latof is kind of going broke there. No flak inside as well. Gonna get a war factory before the flak can get it. No war factories left for Latof. And he's constantly hitting broke as well. He's gonna have to build another war factory on the right hand side. So that's gonna slow him down a lot. Frank not using this opportunity to go in. He's taking his time now. Latof rebuilds his war factory, using the Harriers to take care of the Desos. It's really nice. So now Frank can go in on this right side if he really wants to. Another Deso pops out. Surely that's not good for his eco. Yeah, he's on $2 right now. Constantly hitting broke whenever he goes, wherever he goes. Tries to go into the Rockies there for that refinery, doesn't get it. Whenever you see his GIs move, that's probably where he's gonna go next there, Frank. Plopping them right down in the middle and then Grizzlies behind them. Those GIs single-handedly sort of dictate wherever the game goes. Those GIs are so like, they're not powerful, but they're just there, you know? Like you see those GIs there, you want to push them, but you just don't want to at the same time because they do a lot of chip damage. With the Grizzlies behind them as well, they do the damage and then the Grizzlies just finish the Rhinos off. More Harriers dying, killing the Desos. And the power drop at the back of his base that could hit the power. Latof primes that barracks and throws some dogs. The dogs get taken out because they rally pointed to the wrong position. Using the miners to take it out while he moves towards the middle and engages. He can definitely take that fight. He out-tanks Latof there, but pulls back because Grizzlies do a lot of damage. Rhinos do a lot more damage to Grizzlies than Grizzlies do to Rhinos. It's gonna go on to the top right, especially Latof sees that opportunity to try and cut the conga line in half, but Frank turns around immediately and tries to get the flak cannons and flak tries out of the way. He does get the flak tries out of the way and he can overwhelm the Rhinos here. Chasing them to the right side. The Rockies are now free to do whatever they like. Wherever the flak cannon is not there, he chooses to go back onto the right hand side here to get those miners out of the way. The Desos is being deployed defensively and another power drop comes straight through the middle. Frank just really playing well here. The rogue miner going towards the bottom left hand side of the map gets taken out, and the final gold patches there are at the back of each of your bases, which both players have expanded. But Frank now spilling onto the right hand side. Should really get the barracks out of there, yeah, so no Desos can come out of it. Power drop there been taken care of, didn't really deploy the Deso to save his flight troopers and Connies. And now Frank's gonna split off the rockets onto the top right hand side. Latof going bottom left, hitting the miners, not saving that one. Frank can definitely just split off here, but he needs to take care of these so he can protect the miners. More than anything else, is left with one singular war factory at hand. Oh, and it gets taken out. Latof just walks into a ball of Grizzlies with the Rhinos. And with that opportunity, he goes straight to top right to get rid of his eco once and for all. Latof doing the chasing here, but he's not going to get there in time. All miners for Latof goes down except for two which are mining dirt. Let's go for the MCV next. He gets it. And it's going to overwhelm the final remaining Rhinos here from Latof. Frank's still doing good on eco. He has $4,000. And he has 4 Harriers at the same time. Yeah, there you go. Gonna hit him on the vets. Missed 2 of the shots. But now fucked on the Rockies. Everywhere he needs to go, there is a flag cannon there. So not quite. But still can make something here. He has to watch his tank control on the cliff though. Desos are being deployed now. Gets rid of that final war factory. And that surely is GG now. No eco, no war factory, no game. And Frank pulls it back 3-3. This might be one of the longest best of 9s that I've ever done. It's sort of a built-in all-in-one. I used to use just my straight-up SSL2 Plus, which has an SSL preamp, which is pretty good actually. But there's no built-in processing from it, which something that I really don't like. But without processing, my voice just sounds absolutely dead. But with this processing built in with the Go SLR Mini app, you can process my voice and everything, which just makes it sound 10 times better. Yeah, it is pretty cheap. A lot of streamers actually use it. The Mini is pretty cheap, but the bigger fuller version one is a lot more expensive. The bigger one has soundboards and processing like effects on it as well. I think there's like a pitch up effect, the reverb effect and everything. The Mini doesn't have it. It also has a bunch of can't tell if I don't love the compression. It's a bit meh, but it does well for streaming, which I'm not too fussed about. What you call it? I used to run my audio through my MacBook and then send it via NDI to my PC, but that just takes way too long. So just have everything run through my PC instead. Yeah, no worries, Trevor. I've been playing around with the compression as well, hasn't really gotten it fully on yet. But I do like the sort of radio DJ overly compressed sound. But it's not really that great. Anyways, Dawn of Peril, I forgot to give Frank his devilish color again. Tons of gems in this map. So you don't really need that many miners. I think you just probably need... I would actually prefer putting your reps in better positions and going low on miner count. Because it's so rich. I think Frank going for lab this early? Probably just to spy again. Yeah, that's that IV. He's doing that thing that he does again on Cabins of Siberia, getting a spy out. And then going Vet Grizz, but he is building Mirages this time. So it's a little bit of a different game plan. Now Revo, no worries, dude. No worries. I like talking about tech. I've been away from the audio game for so long with the surveys. I rarely talk about tech, and whenever I do talk about tech, I get way overboard with it. It's like when Oh Snap was talking to me, and I spent like the first 5 minutes, or that's fine, just showing my setup all around. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I'll come to the spy. I think Frank might be going with... He might be going with Mirages this time instead of Vet Grizzlies. Or maybe just going Vet Grizzlies in the meantime. But this is definitely the target war factory here for that IV. If that IV just shows itself here, there it is. There's definitely a clear opportunity on the right side. It's the Diddle Miller versus Bog show match. If Diddle Miller gets this score, it will be the end of the world right there. I'm just getting caught out there, Frank. The spy is still in base. Oh, Revo, this map is absolutely amazing. It's a lot like Code to Speak. On a lot of the fight actually happens in the middle here. Both players are gonna go at it in the middle. No flak inside. Mirages are there, but the Mirages get taken out pretty easily. The Rockies are not in a good position. The spy going around the world back to top right again. Latof pushing back the suspension from Frank. Spy finally going in now. Might it be too late for that spy? Out comes the Prism Tower. Gets taken up pretty easily. The flak is now here now. Frank is just targeting the flak individually. He's too obsessed with the spy. I got a lot more things to worry about, Frank. The spy does not get in. And the spy dies as well. He has way too much going on. Too much micro for the spy, and Latof takes it away. 4-3. Glowing waters is a potential final one. Unfortunately, I am going to be going off after this. Ed, I'm so sorry that I won't be able to cast you and Frank play Armageddon, but probably get someone else to stream it, or maybe you can stream it yourself. I really wish I could, but I really can't go on without any more food. But yeah, glowing waters left versus right. Latof probably gonna go on the aggressive. Get the gems right at the front. I do prefer left side on this map, but some players prefer the right side. Because on the left side, a lot of the fight happens down in bottom right. Bottom, comma, right. So, a lot of players often build their first war factories here, and then another ref here, going really aggressive for the gems. And it is a lot easier for the right sided player to deny the gems rather than the top sided player to deny these gems, because there's a big hill in the way. That means the right side is gonna get their gems a little bit more delayed than the bottom player. Look at that Latof going aggressive once again, going 0. 2 miners on gems. I'm pretty that's on gold. And they're gonna go aggressive here, trying to shut Ed out. Shut Frank out, sorry. Going for that paradrop. Now that's huge. No more double paradrop for Frank. You see how well he uses his paradrop, so double paradrop will be in his advantage. Now the Rockies are out. Still going 0 here for Latof. Frank went 1 singular miner. And the AFC is already out. He ideally wants to get these gems, so without this expansion, he's gonna be forced to use the top part of the gems, conscripts, and paradrop on the back of his base on top right. He's gonna go for the refinery instead of the oil. Gave Frank a little bit more time to react there. The gems are being gobbled up. Latof garrisoning and then going back for that refinery, trying to deny gems from Frank. Is he gonna make it? He forces the sell out of Frank. But Latof still keeping up the pressure here. Still on 4 miners now. He built another refinery. Frank has to be careful here that he doesn't lose much of his miners. So not a big deal that he loses that. Most of the gem patches, most of the gems have already been gobbled up. Again, moving with his paradrops here. Another paradrop going around the back. Pillbox comes out while he primes another one. More Rockies now available to defend. But this is where the advantage of the left side comes in. It is so much easier to get the gems down in bottom compared it is to top. So more often than not, the left sided player get their gems a lot quicker than the right sided player who has to build a little bit further. But the naval yard comes out now for Frank. Are we gonna see a lab come out? Frank tries to get the refinery out of the way. He does at the expense of most of his rocketeers. Is that battle lab gonna come out? It's gonna go destroyers. It's a bit weird. You can only get that power, I assume. If you want to get carriers, he's gonna have to do something here. He can reach the power for sure, but that's about it. Not sure if the naval yard plus 2 destroyers is worth to get that power out of the way. Not if you don't micro them out of the way though, but the fight here is still going on. Tons of flight troopers and desos there to help with the anti-air. And with Latof's slow and methodical play, the slow flight troopers aren't gonna be much of a hindrance now. The 2 Death Destroyers gets pushed out the way and sunk down like Titanic. Iron Curtain is now up for Latof. And he's on the aggressive here once again. And out of the way, the elite Connie veteran Deso out. Harriers are there to deal with the Desos. No, they go for the tanks instead. Latof just running right through Frank's base now. And Frank calling GG straight away. Latof taking the series away 5-3, sorry. And that is the end of the series. Good showing from both players there. We just ended 5-3. GG, well played. It was there for Frank. It was there, but it didn't really show that much. Still very, very well played from both players.